welcome to Primetime Modelling. Hello. Now going to do something slightly off the cuff, especially whilst we're into this coronavirus lockdown. Not really done any sort of large military vehicles since I can't remember, actually, probably when I was a teenager. I know I've done the little Jeeps and the Universal Carrier on my Market Garden diorama, but they are only just the 1/72nd scale. So I thought whilst I could, I would get myself a 135th scale Sherman, and also some US infantry to go with it as well. Don't know if I'm going to be putting this onto to any sort of kind of diorama at the moment. Like I say, this is all going to be off the cuff and sort of improvised as we go. But the idea is to get these figures, and which I've also got another set of figures coming. But with the way that the posters at the moment, obviously they're not here for when I start the build. But that's by the by. And also finish the Sherman up. And then we'll figure out what we're going to do with it once everything's all completed. So yeah, so we'll start from there. What I'll do is I'll do a quick run through of the contents, and then I'll make a start, probably start on some of the figures. Some of this may not sort of be apparent, but what I'll be doing is every now and again I'll be having a live stream on my channel, and I shall be sort of carrying on with either these or the figures. So there may be a few little jumps, but hopefully not too many to spoil your viewing. Okay, let's carry on. Okay, right, so like I say, we're just going to go through a quick run through. I'm not going to do a proper unboxing or anything, so what I'm just going to do is I'm just going to open these up and just take a look to see what we've got in the bags. Usual Tamiya quality, staples as per usual back in the mid-90s. Let's get rid of that. Right, okay, well, let's get a little bit closer. Right, as we can probably see, usual Tamiya quality moulding, a little bit of flash here and there, nothing major. It's just mostly the mould lines, so they're easily sanded on that one, and the weapons nicely moulded, bit delicate, but we'll get past that somehow. So yeah, that's good. And so I'll probably make a start on these, probably for the live stream rather than the main build, because we'll concentrate the main video on the Sherman. So let's just put those down there, and the Sherman. Right. Well, I shan't get these out of the bags, not just yet, but the usual. Again, quality. So that's the tub. This was a 1987 mould, so still holds up today. Again, just a little bit of flash, nothing too serious. Nice casting. Take that out on there. Nice casting details, and also some of the serial numbers as well, which probably can't make out on that, but yeah, so that's that. Accessories, crew, wheels, again a little bit of flash in there, not too bad. That's the turret. Some of the other wheels and front end. Choice of front end, whether you have a single. Let's get this into the camera. Whether you have the single cast front end, or there we go, the 3 section cast front end. So something I'll have to decide on that, but all the fenders and everything are there as well. So yeah, that's all good. Instructions at the bottom, and the usual rubber band style tank track, but apparently they're quite nice because they don't need they were tensioned all the time on the proper vehicle, so that just need gluing down, and hopefully that should be good. Maybe some resin on there or super glue, and maybe just a little bit of heat to sort of bind them over, but we'll see on that one. But yeah, so that's all good. So what we'll do is we'll make a start. Like I say, the tank will probably be the main video builds, and interjected with some of the figures, but I think that will be used mainly for the live stream. But there we go. Okay. So we've moved on. Couple of reasons why it's not been recorded is, one, I forgot to hit the record button, and secondly is I've been doing some modifications that have been done off screen. So basically we've got everything, or the basic tank itself all into primer, and just added some extra little odds and sods there and here and there. Also modified the skirts to take off just the rear sort of like mud flap, if you like, so we've had those on there. Also some extra parts that weren't aren't meant to be for this kit but are actually included. There's a rear stowage place there, and what I've done is, at the moment, I've just temporarily glued the hatches in with some canopy glue, just so that they can get sent down. Made up the turret, guns all done. Just one or two little odds and sods that I've decided that I might add to it, one being a second gun, to which I've had some in the stash box. Now I might actually put this drill a hole in there, mount that on there. I'm not too sure yet. See how that goes. But this is the kit one with the actual mount that belongs on the back there. Okay, let me just see if we can get this into there we go, sharper focus, there we go. So that's that one there, and may actually put another one into that piece there. We'll see how that pans out. Also, what I've done is modifications primarily to this is to fill up the gap in between the chassis and the sidewalls. So what I've done is I've got some plastic sheet and made up 2 fillets that went into there. Also added a piece that, although it doesn't belong in there, just to fill in that back gap so that you can't actually see anything in the back there. So that's all good. And then what I've done is I've just laid it all into primer. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to start giving it a bit of a black highlight around some of the areas, and then we'll get on to doing the main olive drab. Okay. Okay, right, well, as we can see, we've got as far as painting the whole tank up in the three shades, the black, the olive drab, and then the slightly paler colour, and then just overall with another very thin layer of olive drab. So what we're going to do now is on the next video we're going to concentrate on the weathering, and then the placement of all the stowing items, the shovels, the picks, the boxes of ammunition, etc. And then we're going to weather it so that it looks like it's in the field, and then we're still going to decide whether to have just the one or having two of the 30 cal machine guns, and we'll decide on that, and then we'll go from there. So until the next video, be good to each other, and especially in these times at the moment, be safe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye.